Alright, so usually I don't care about drama and all this kind of stuff and criticizing stuff and complaining. I hate that stuff. That's why I don't make that kind of videos. That's why I don't follow anyone on social media, on Twitter, etc. Because I don't really care. But someone has to say something about this, and I see all the big channels just saying, oh, the game is amazing, we're hyped, blah blah blah, whatever. And like at some point, you know, someone has to stop this madness and talk about it, because we've been waiting like this for years, and every single game is like, it gets worse and worse and worse, and we're like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But you know, this time it's not fine. And so I'm gonna talk about a couple of things, and if I have to get all the hate, so be it. Anyway, so I looked at the trailer yesterday, and the first thing is, I work with a lot of people on Fiverr, and this looks like it's made by someone on Fiverr, like but the cheap one, you know, like the yellow outlines, like on Violet, it's kind of fine, it looks okay, but on this thing, it looks cheap. I don't know, I don't really like it at all, and it looks like it's rushed. Same thing with the fake mon here. Like this looks like it's something done by someone on Twitter. I see fake mon all the time on Twitter. This is the kind of stuff that I see. Don't get me wrong, it's well made, but it doesn't feel Pokemon quality. It doesn't feel like the official type of stuff. I don't know, the Pokemon aspect is gone. It's like, yeah, to do whatever concept art, do whatever title, just slap Pokemon on it and it works. That's how they think, and it's and then the graphics. So we know the graphics with Sword and Shield have been criticized a lot, and what do? They just do the same thing. Who cares, right? I mean, Legend Arceus, etc. Didn't have great graphics, and I know some people tell me, oh, but this one isn't exactly Sword and Shield. It's the same problem. Like they don't release finished products anymore. It's like alpha games. They make an alpha game of Pokemon, and then they see, is it playable? Can we launch this? Yes? Hell yeah, go for it. And that's it. Like, look at this. There is a frame. Look at this. Okay? The stairs, they have no detail, no texture. It's like alpha version, even pre-alpha. Look at the background. The wall is like even blurred or whatever. Same thing with this kind of design here. You give me 3 months with Blender, I will do better. Like, what is this? And I say this as someone who's a game developer. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it feels like it's really rushed. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Pokemon has never been about the graphics, okay? And I'm not a graphics guy. Like, you will never sell me a game because it has like 4K. I don't care about the 4K. Give me 1080p, it looks good, and that's it. That's all I need. I don't care about the graphics like that are amazing, next gen, breakthrough, whatever. All I need is decent graphics. But this is like, look at the rocks. Like, there isn't a picture where you pause and you're like, decent. Like, there isn't. And they are reusing the same assets pretty much. That's the thing. Like, it's not even something they make and they have to rush. It's like a lot of assets are just reused. That's probably the only new thing. And even then, the walls, etc. It's no texture, nothing. You're gonna tell me, oh, it's because it's the first trailer, but this game is gonna be released by the end of the year, and this is a trailer to hype people. It's the first announcement. Like, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. But like, people criticize Ubisoft a lot, for example. I would rather have a Ubisoft game with NFTs than this kind of stuff. At least, even if the game is trash, the graphics will be decent. It will look like it's a AAA game. But with Pokemon, not only they don't care, but like, we hit like a new low, if you see what I mean. Like, I don't usually care, but you know, at some point you have to say, okay, there is a certain threshold that needs to be respected, and here it's not even respected. Like, it's I don't know. I understand that it's about business. I have a company as well, so I understand that you need to make as much money with the least amount of effort, etc., and all of that. But like, man, this hurts. Like, imagine you've played Pokemon your whole life and you grew up with this, and you're like, okay, I don't like Pokemon as much, but it's fine. Like, it's focusing on kids, blah blah blah, whatever. But it's fine, you know. And then you see this, and you're like, no, this is. I'm almost ashamed to say I like Pokemon. Like, what is this? Like, for example, if you take a look at no, not this. Like Pokemon Let's Go, for example, they had amazing graphics, even though it's one of the latest games, and you know, it's not great, etc. It's too easy, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, the graphics were really great. We even had mounts that were great. The game looked polished. The UI was amazing. Like, why don't they reuse that? I don't understand. It's like they've done Let's Go, and then they've said, this art style is amazing, but you know what? We're not gonna reuse it again. Let's make a worse art style just to have an open world. Like, and that's why I hate open world games. Like it's like you add so much content, and the quality just it's trashed. I would rather have a small world, or like a world with like closed spaces but it's polished, than this kind of stuff. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake didn't have an open world. It was always like small avenues, small streets, small etc. But the game was so polished, like you don't really care. I'm not saying this is gonna be Final Fantasy, because we know that Pokemon never polishes as much as the other big companies like Zelda, Mario. It can make the same amount of sales with 20% of the work. And honestly, they are geniuses, and I respect that. I know people are gonna criticize that. In terms of business, they are amazing, okay? But at least it delivers something acceptable, like not this kind of stuff. That's my biggest problem, my biggest concern. Like I didn't buy Legend Arceus. It's probably the first Pokemon game I didn't buy in my life, and this one I'll probably ignore as well. Like, and that's why people like indie games nowadays. It's like, why bother buying this kind of stuff when you have indie games that look better? It's like a team of 20 people and they can make something better. It's just that they don't have the logo Pokemon, but in terms of gameplay, graphics, etc., I can guarantee you it's better. It's yeah, it really hurts to see this. I'm not here like to hate or to criticize and say Pokemon is trash and never play it again, but I don't know. Like I know the Pokemon games don't have the thing that made them special in the first place anymore. Like the pixel art, not even the pixel art, but the graphics, how unique the graphics are, the words, the mechanics, the ideas, etc. Like we don't have that anymore. But anyways, I'm gonna stop the video here because I'm really running out of things to say. Like I have no words. Like there isn't one picture where I pause and I'm like, yes, it looks good. It looks good. I don't need amazing. Looks good. That's it. There isn't a single picture. Every picture I pause, I'm like, okay, this is a fan-made project, or this is whatever. I can do this myself. Like just give me 3 months with the Blender and I'll learn how to do this kind of stuff. And I say that because I've been working on my own game for a while now, and I've seen a lot of fan-made Pokemon projects, like a lot. And I've talked with developers that work on that as well. So I've seen the kind of stuff that people can do, and this is exactly the kind of stuff that I see. They can't make something as polished as AAA game, but this is stuff that's achievable. Look at this. Look at the texture. This is actually blurred. It's not even crisp. It's not even... Anyways, tell me what you think down below. If you want to hate me, do that as well. I don't really care. But yeah, I just felt like someone had to say this because nobody's saying this, and everyone's saying, "Oh, we are hyped." Like, yeah. Anyways, then people wonder why fan-made projects just work extremely well, and people are replaying all the ROM hacks and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for watching if you watched until the end, and who knows, maybe see you soon.